Hey there, does your team ever feel like it's just spinning its wheels? You're super busy, everyone's working hard, but you're not really sure you're getting anywhere new? Well, today we're going to change all that. We are going to take strategic planning, which is usually this dusty 50-page document nobody ever reads, and turn it into a simple, powerful one-page tool that actually gets you from drifting to driving. Okay, let's get into it.
So, let me ask you something right off the bat. Think about everything your team did yesterday. All those emails, the meetings, the little tasks. Are they all actually connected? Are they all building towards one clear shared destination? Or is it just busy work? It's a tough question, I know, but it's probably the most important one you can ask.
And this right here brings us to a really crucial distinction. On one side, you've got doing things right. This is all about management. It's having a well-oiled engine, being efficient, and knocking out those day-to-day tasks. And that's super important for sure. But on the other side, you have doing the right things. And that is strategy. It's making sure your perfectly tuned engine is actually pointing towards the right destination.
So how do you make sure you're doing the right things? Well, the solution isn't some crazy, complex corporate manual. Nope, it's a simple, one-page guide. You can think of it as your organization's North Star, a document you can literally pull out in any meeting to make sure every single decision is pulling you in the right direction.
So our journey to build this one-page plan has to start somewhere, right? And it starts with finding our compass. Before you can even think about mapping out a route, you've got to know which way is north. This is your why, and it's built from two things, your mission and your vision.
Let's start with the mission statement. Now, this is not just some fluffy, nice-sounding sentence for your website. It is your ultimate decision-making tool. It answers the biggest question of all. Why do we even exist right now? If a new idea doesn't serve your mission, you know to say, nope, not for us. Simple as that.
And making one doesn't have to be this big, complicated thing. Forget all the corporate jargon. Just use this super simple formula. We do what, for who, so that, why. That's it. It forces you to be clear, and it strips away all the fluff.
Okay, check this out. We leverage dynamic synergies to empower key stakeholders and build forward-thinking capacity. I mean, what does that even mean? This is a perfect example of what not to do. It's packed with buzzwords, but it tells you absolutely nothing. It's a compass that just spins and spins in circles. Useless.
Now, look at the difference. This is that formula in action. We do what? Free digital skills workshops. For who? Young people in our city. So that why? So they can build their own futures. See? It's clear, it's specific, and you can immediately start making real decisions based on it.
So, if the mission is your job in the present tense, the vision is your dream in the future tense. The mission is why you exist now. The vision is the world you want to create if you're 100% successful. You really do need both. Okay, you've got your compass. You know your why. Now it is time to create your map. This is the part where we get brutally honest about where we are right now, and for that, we're going to use a classic, simple tool called a SWOT analysis.
A SWOT analysis has two main parts. First, we look inward, at the stuff you can actually control. Your strengths are what you're awesome at, like maybe you have a super motivated team. Your weaknesses are where you struggle, like maybe you're a little too dependent on one founder. You have to be honest here. Next, we look outward, at the things happening out there in the world that you can't control, but that you absolutely have to react to. Opportunities are chances you can grab, like a new grant that just opened up. Threats are those potential problems on the horizon, like a bigger organization launching a really similar project.
And when you put it all together, you get this simple little grid. But this isn't just a list, it's a strategic tool. You can now start asking the real questions, like, hey, how can we use our strength, this motivated team, to jump on that opportunity with a new school program? See? This is your map. This is your current reality.
All right, we are so close. We have our compass, which tells us our direction, and we have our map, which shows us exactly where we're standing right now. So the final step is to choose our destination. Where do we actually want to be in the next 12 months?
Now, this is maybe the most crucial point. Focus. Don't list out 20 different things you'd kind of like to do. That's a wish list, not a plan. A truly powerful strategic plan has just 3 to 5. That's it. Big, clear goals for the year. This forces you to get serious about what really matters.
And these goals can't be vague. They have to be smart.
You've probably heard of this acronym, and it is a brilliant filter to make sure your goals are actually useful. Is it specific, measurable, achievable? Is it relevant to your mission? And is it time-bound with a clear deadline?
Let's look at a classic goal that is not SMART. Get more volunteers. I mean, it sounds good, right? But what does it really mean? How many is more? By when? How will you know if you've even succeeded? It's basically impossible to act on this.
Now, watch what happens when we run that same idea through the SMART filter. It becomes, increase our active volunteer team from 10 to 20 people by holding 2 new info sessions so that we can support our new workshop project all by the end of this year. Boom! Now that is a destination you can actually drive towards.
And there you have it, the 3 essential ingredients for your simple, powerful, one-page strategic plan. We've gone from just this vague feeling of being busy to having a crystal clear guide for what we're doing for the next year.
So to recap, your journey to a North Star is this simple. First, you define your compass with a clear mission statement. Second, you understand your current location with an honest SWOT analysis map. And third, you choose your destination with 3 to 5 SMART goals. That's it. That is your plan.
But here's the thing. A plan is useless if it just sits on a shelf. You've answered the why, the where, and the what, but there's one final, really critical question to answer. You have your plan, but who is going to help you make it a reality? Well, that's a topic for another day. Thanks for tuning in.